Hi everyone, it's Jennifer from Fiberflux. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to talk about all things St. Patrick's Day crochet. Crocheting for St. Patrick's Day is really fun. It's kind of at the tail end of winter and the beginning of spring, so it's a great way to welcome spring and get all that green yarn out and have fun with it. I'm going to share some shawls, even like a little pin you can wear, some scarves, and other little home accessories today. All the links can be found down below for the full written pattern on the blog. Also, there's a full video tutorial here at the channel for each one. And most of these patterns have an ad-free PDF in my Ravelry and Etsy shops as well. Now, before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button to get all the latest Fiberflux video updates. I share full project tutorials, stitch tutorials, themed roundups like this one where we just kind of hang out and talk about crochet. We do crochet alongs and lots more. So if you haven't yet subscribed, definitely click on that subscribe button to get all the latest Fiberflux video updates. So let's jump in and talk about St. Patrick's Day crochet projects. The first pattern on our list are these round shamrocks. Like the title says, they can be done in just one round with some very easy stitches, and they even have a little stem. You can use these for so many different things. You could make a whole bunch of them and scatter them across a table on St. Patrick's Day if you're having like a special dinner. You could make another bunch of them and put them around on a wreath. You could string them on a little string and make a garland out of them. You could put them on a barrette or a headband. You can use them as an applique on a tote bag or just make a last minute St. Patrick's Day shirt. So they're very handy. It's a very easy little pattern that you can make them really, really fast. So check those out. Next up on our list is this gorgeous Bells of Ireland scarf. This is a favorite of mine. I love the lace, the elegant tassels. I got this green tweed yarn a while back, and I just wanted to make something really elegant and beautiful with it. Now, this is definitely, I made this around St. Patrick's Day a while back, but you could wear this in the fall, in the spring. It's just such a beautiful scarf to wear anytime. So check that one out. So far we've had a lot of green things for St. Patrick's Day, but I wanted to put something gold and kind of rainbowy in there too. So this is the Stay Golden wrap. This is a triangle wrap that is made in some sock weight, kind of fingery weight yarn, so it's perfect for springtime. This shawl is a bright, beautiful gold with little flecks and pops of rainbow throughout. This was a special hand-dyed yarn for St. Patrick's Day that I got a while back, and it's just so fun and joyful and just a really fun piece to make. And again, this can be worn anytime, but I thought it would be really fun for this collection. So check that one out. If you want just a little project for St. Patrick's Day, try this Lucky in Love pin. Now this is made to look like a 4-leaf clover, but it's actually 4 round hearts that I sort of arranged in a circle and put a beautiful button in the center. So it can be made really, really fast, or if you're going to some kind of gathering, you can make it for everyone, make it as a little party favor, or just if you need something a little bit festive at the last minute. It's also a great way to use up a special button maybe you've been saving also. So if you need a really fast little project, this is something you could definitely do in under an hour, maybe even under a half an hour too. So check this one out. Next up is this rainbow hook and pencil cup. I was kind of going with the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow theme for this one, but it's just a cute little basket, like kind of like a mini basket, or I call it a cup, but it's kind of a little bit bigger. It has a fun rainbow striping, and then the top edge I did in white in a scallop, so it looks like little clouds kind of peeking over the top. This would be perfect for any kind of desk accessory. You could put pencils, pens, scissors, rulers, anything you want into it. But also in your crochet space, you could put your hooks and other crochet tools as well. So it's just a really cute little cup that you can stitch up. Next up is the Celtic Song scarf. This is a gorgeous scarf, and it's consistently been really popular ever since it was released. It's done with kind of like interlocking blocks, so it's fun to make. It's really easy to kind of memorize after a couple rows, but it has a beautiful effect. And this was done again in some green yarn. You can make any of these in any colors that you like. You don't have to necessarily do green, but this is very festive for St. Patrick's Day. One of my favorite St. Patrick's Day crochet patterns is this gorgeous Emerald Isle shawl. This is made with some granny triangles, really easy to make, and then I used like a mossy green to make the triangles, and then I had a second color that was, I think it was called Cement, and it's like a grayish beige color, kind of like a stone color, and I used that to do the join as you go technique to join all the motifs together. And so they were a bunch of little triangles that made one big triangle. And the result is this elegant, gorgeous shawl, and I put some tassels on it. And it was a really special project to make. Now again, this is one of those ones that would be very cozy to kind of take you through winter and into early spring as well. So check this out, it's a really beautiful project. Next up is this happy-go-lucky shawl. This is a joyful little happy project. It's just a basic triangle shawl, but I added some fun ruffled edging all around it. And it just has lots of like whimsy and happiness, bright colors. It's very popular on the blog and the channel. And a lot of people have tried different colors too, which is also really, really fun to see. I love seeing what you make. Please share your photos of things, if at all possible. A lot of people share them on Ravelry, or they'll send me messages with their photos of their projects. So be sure to try the happy-go-lucky shawl. Next on our list is the Cilantro Cowl. I made this quite a while back, and it's one that I made and I decided to keep it for myself. I usually don't do that. I keep things every once in a great while, but a lot of things I usually gift or give away or put in my Etsy shop for sale. But this is one that I really wanted to hang on to. I love wearing it. It's a bright green color. So I made it for like the springtime. I had this bright green yarn and I wanted to make just this like super cozy cowl to kind of go from winter to spring. I actually wear this cowl around St. Patrick's Day if it's cold enough. St. Patrick's Day is funny. Sometimes it can be very cold, sometimes it's a little warmer, but if it's cold enough, I'll wear it then. I also wear this because of the bright green around the holiday season as well. So I've hung on to this for many years and I wear it all through the chillier months. It has some puff stitches. So the puff stitches are really neat because they sort of hold in warmth. They kind of puff out, like the name, and the warmth kind of stays trapped in there. So it's just this cozy, kind of squishy cowl in this really bright, fun green color. So check out the Cilantro Cowl, one of my most personal favorites that I like to wear. Last but not least on our list is the Fiddlehead Shawl. If you're not familiar with what a fiddlehead is, it's one of those curly things that kind of unfurl and become a fern in the spring. So you might see if you're in the woods or see them down on the ground there, they look like all these little like curled up curlicues at like the base. And they kind of unroll and become these beautiful ferns. So the light green kind of reminded me of like a fern color, like they come in early spring, kind of in the woods. And the color of the yarn kind of inspired the name. But this shawl also features some puff stitches as a side note, so it's cozy. But it's just the most soft, comforting shawl ever. I made it with some like I said, the pale green yarn, but it's soft and warm, and it's just a really comforting crochet project. So if you're looking for something kind of cozy and comforting, this is a great project for that. So I hope you enjoyed this happy collection of crochet projects for St. Patrick's Day. I tried to mix it up a little bit and put some different things in there. Again, all the links can be found down below for the written pattern, the ad-free PDF, the full video tutorials, and also if you haven't yet subscribed to the Fiberflux channel, be sure and hit that subscribe button to get all the latest updates. We have so much fun and the Fiberflux community is the absolute best. So if you haven't hit that subscribe button, be sure and click that. I will see you in the next video and happy St. Patrick's Day crocheting, everyone.